Hello, in this video, we will show you how to use Oracle Data Safe with Oracle Base Database Cloud Service with Active Data Guard enabled. Oracle Data Guard technology ensures high availability, data protection, and disaster recovery for enterprise data. It enables read-only access to physical standby while redo application is active. Since Active Data Guard opens up standby database for read-write workloads, most regulatory and compliance requirements emphasize the need to monitor the database activity or standby database as well. DataSafe now provides a single pane of glass monitoring database activity for all the database peers in an active data guard configuration, including the primary database and all the associated database, without worrying about redundant audit record collection. Currently supported database versions are the Base Database Service, ExaData Database Service, and Clouded Customer Database Service. You only target one registration database, and all the peer database can optionally be added into your configuration. Unified audit records within the Oracle database are written to a table in ORCS schema called aud$unified. When the database is not writable, the Oracle database writes audit records to external operating system spillover bin files. The audit data of the spillover files is presented in the view $unified audit trail. The view unified audit trail is the union all of the table ORCS, aud, and the $unified audit trail. Database 19c introduced a new column source in unified audit trail, making it easy to differentiate the origin of the audit records. The new column helps avoid redundant audit record collection from Active Data Guard. Now with that, I'll hand over to my colleague Sneha to take you through the environment setup.
Thank you, Sheharyar. Here is the environment setup and use case flow. We shall enable primary database with DataGuard association in Base DB19C. Then we will create DataSafe admin user and provide the privileges. We will then register the Base DB through the DataSafe wizard. Then perform a switchover from the OCI UI console and then do a connection refresh and finally verify in DataSafe to show the change. So let's start the demo by understanding the environment with the DataGuard association. As you can see here, this is snmap_p, which is the primary database for this demo, and snmapdr, which is the peer DB system for the standby. You can see the database role here as standby and the database unique name is listed below it. We shall now create the DataSafe admin user and provide it with the relevant privileges through the script that was downloaded from the DataSafe wizard page. Create the DataSafe user on the primary database. Here we are connecting to the Metro PDB and we have created DataSafe_admin user. We then granted it some basic privileges. We then executed the datasafe_privileges.sql script and provided the required input values. I now hand over back to Sheharyar and he will show the next steps in the demo.
So now we'll go through the DataSafe wizard to register the database. Click on hamburger menu, Oracle Database, DataSafe. Under Database Security, we choose the appropriate wizard. Here we select the database which was set up earlier and we provide a display name. So it's SN Metro and we provide credentials for DataSafe admin. In the next steps, we can either create a private endpoint or use an existing one. It automatically picks up the standby database as a peer database. In the next step, it asks for security lists, and we can choose a default security list or any security list that we want to use. And for egress rule, another security list. And this provides a summary of all the things that we have done, and we just click register. If it takes a few seconds, it will show you the progress of how it's completing the tasks. And now it's creating one, and it's green, which means it's done and active. So we can see there is a standby database and the primary database. Both are registered with data safe. And now we can just look at different, like a dashboard and different capabilities in data safe and see if they are working. It is showing some graphs based on some finding that it has done, like security assessment, user assessment, and then we can even drill down further by going into security assessment option and see some of those findings, user assessments, etc. Because typically these are the capabilities. Data discovery. We haven't discovered any data yet. We haven't performed any masking. There isn't any activity happening as such. SQL firewall is not yet enabled. Is a feature available from 23 AI and above, and we haven't set up any alerts as of yet. But there are no errors. Everything seems to be working fine. So what we're going to do is now we will perform data guard switch over. The switch over is a process of switching the roles. So primary becomes secondary and secondary becomes primary. We will go to Oracle database and we go to the database service, base database service, where our databases are located. We select the database we used in this demo. We go to the home page under data guard associations. We click on these right hand side and perform switchover. It asks for database admin password. And once this is done, the job is submitted. So now it is performing a switch over, which is the process of making primary secondary and secondary primary. It's a role switch. You can look in the progress in the work request. So work request is successful. It's switching over the database. And it looks like the database, which was our primary, is now shown as standby. And standby database is a primary one now. So what we're going to do is when we go to data safe and make sure that this is reflected there, we need to do a connection refresh. So we go to data safe, and data safe hasn't shown it yet, still showing the old primary and secondary because the connection hasn't refreshed. As you can see here, SNMPTI is still the standby database. We added connection details and we do this connection refresh. It's updating. It's in orange. It should turn green pretty soon. And now it's green, which means the switchover should have been done. And as you can see now, SN map DR is primary now, and our primary is shown as the metro, one is shown as standby. And you can see the dashboard and everything. It all seems to be working. Thank you for watching this video.